There it is, the world-famous Las Vegas sign, shining on a magnificent December night here in the desert. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This isn't your normal regular season game. This is the in-season tournament semifinal for the West. And we're expecting some high-level competition. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got George. He's out there with Sexton. Walker Kessler is out there with Markkanen. And it's Swift in at the four-man position. And for San Antonio, they've got Primetime. Irving is out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Sohan in at the power forward position. And this is where all the hype has been building to throughout these past few weeks as we now head into the West semifinals for this year's in-season tournament.
Yeah, there's a lot more on the line here than your regular season contest. A win here tonight for one of these teams means a ticket to the championship. And while this game tonight will count as a regular season win or loss, the championship, that's an entirely unique game outside the regular season schedule.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. To the paint, here's Primetime. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Ooh-wee, Kyrie. That pass takes poise, patience, and vision.
Vassell against Sexton. Kessler, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And it's Primetime missing. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. And Markkanen throws it down.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
Here's Primetime. And the shot goes down.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Kessler passes to George. Here's Markkanen, guarded by Harris. Harris on the double team. Outside for George. Just 4 to shoot. Wants to get it to Kessler, and does.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here is Irving. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Kyrie can score from anywhere. Inside, outside, mid-range, all of it.
Here's Kessler. Got a piece of it. Second shot opportunity. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Embracing the chance to get spicy. Jeremy Sohan sticks it to the defense.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. George against Irving. Pass to Markkanen. George sets a screen for Markkanen. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Hey, Steve, when Sohan has the ball, he is pedal to the metal in the full throttle. All gas and no brake.
Kevin, he's a one-track mind with the ball in his hands. Get to the bucket is his mindset, and he's just as aggressive on the defensive side.
Here's Sexton. After the made shot from Primetime, Sexton kicks to George. Back to Sexton. 5 on the clock. Markkanen from outside. Primetime grabs the board. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Golden State Warriors. To the inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Primetime's got 8 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
George against Irving. Now, here's George. Defense is right there. George with the screen on Harris. Clock at 6. Harris on the double team. Here's Kessler. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 7.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's primetime. Kessler with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To the middle. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Down low. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
By no means selfish. Jeremy will readily move the ball to a more open guy.
Vassell against Sexton. Now the pass to Swift. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Sexton, the pass to Kessler. Now George. Back to Kessler. Got a hand on it. On the wing, Irving. Defended by George. A shot's good from Irving.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 7. Going to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Vassell, and the 3 ball is good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Inside, and finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him in prime time.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Utah calls timeout. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at Utah. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
Well, I think for the Spurs, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
Passes it to George. Here's Kessler. It's deflected. Pass to Swift. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Here's Irving. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Spurs passing it around. Drills it from outside.
Inconsistent from range when he first entered the league. Tobias has turned that completely around.
Jazz trail by 11. Sexton, the pass to Kessler. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Kessler's got 13.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
You love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these two-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Russell's checked in.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Sexton's shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Here's Kessler. He's got 13. Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Sexton for three. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's Branham to the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here is Russell. It's a 13-point game from 10 feet out. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Rose, he's checked in for San Antonio. And he sinks the second. Spurs leading by 12. Kicks to Harris. Pass to Primetime. And he uses the glass on the layup. Primetime's got 20 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. So looking it over. Sexton against Vassell. Markkanen from outside. They get the rebound. Kessler.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
No good. Shot missing. And it's Rose with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 14-point game. Count that one. 24 points for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Jazz shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Outside, Russell. Markkanen against Rose. Markkanen can't get it to go.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Branham, good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Jazz trail by 18. Outside, Russell. Drives to the hoop. It's tipped.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Ball stolen. Outside, Sexton. The pass to Kessler. Here's Swift. Shoots a fader. Rebound by Rose.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Rebound, Utah. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Sexton, the pass to Kessler. Sexton against Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. Russell from long range. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Spurs leading by 18. Here's prime time. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And it's now 26 points for prime time.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Russell finds Markkanen. Over Rose. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Prime time. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score.
Reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Here's Kessler. Nails the baby hook. Kessler's got 18 points.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Spurs working the ball around now. Branham, the pass to prime time. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Dishes it to Russell. Down low. Shoots again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protect. And Utah has possession. Sexton with it. He had 10 points in the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Swift, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Prime time is out there with Harris. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Irving. And it's Sohan in at the small forward position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Warriors was terrific. He had an impressive number of points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for a different measure. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Passes it to Sohan. To the middle. Here's prime time. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. It doesn't matter where you're from, Greg, your background. You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Jazz. D'Angelo Russell comes in for George. Pass to Swift. He kicks it to Sexton. With the drive, Vassell grabs the board.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Count it, good.
Getting that point-blank shot, that's exactly what Kyrie was looking for.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Sexton. That's tipped.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Utah calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Sexton against Vassell. Here's Kessler. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 5 assists tonight.
Quality pass by Sexton, taking full advantage of that opening.
And it's prime time missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Sexton finds Russell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. No good on the triple.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
From deep, Sexton grabs the board. The Jazz shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's blocked. Vassell against Russell. Here's Primetime on target from 13 feet. 34 points for Primetime.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. When this game is finished, they'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Right wing. There's the pick. Here's Swift. Off target from 3-point range. San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from 3-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. A nice shot by Show him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Jazz shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Harris against Markkanen. In the corner, it's Kessler. Primetime grabs the board. Primetime's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. A shot's good from Irving.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
On the wing, Harris. Down low. And it's Primetime missing. And it's the Jazz's ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the paint, here's Kessler. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Irving passes to Primetime, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
A silky smooth playmaker. Irving on time and on point.
To the inside. Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got 6 here in this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Inside. And he dunks it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
The focus is all there for Lauri Markkanen. The guy's a straight baller.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Let's hear it for your arena.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. Out in the East, Tyrese Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? Overlooked a little early on in his career, but once people saw more of him, they began to see the upside.
He has a positive effect in so many areas of the game. Well-deserved recognition here. And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
You've got to be impressed with their unselfishness. They're moving the ball with ease, looking to keep each other involved. That's a total team effort.
It's entertaining to watch, as long as you're not the team they're playing. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And halftime is come and gone, and the second half of the NBA Cup semifinal is here. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Taking a look at the Jazz, they've got Markkanen. Colin Sexton is out there with George. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Swift in at the power forward. To the inside, Primetime, easy jumper from very short distance. Primetime's got 40 points.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory. You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
The Jazz shooting not great, 40% for the game. And George kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Good work there as it goes. Kessler's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Here's Primetime, and he slams it one-handed.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
George passes to Markkanen. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Swift. No good on the three.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
No good on the triple from Primetime.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Sexton. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. George against Irving. Here's Primetime. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Primetime's got 46 points.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
And George kicks to Markkanen. The pass to Swift. 4 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
That's the power game they want to see from Sochan. Getting assertive near the bucket.
Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Swift, no good. The Spurs have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Passes it to Primetime. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Primetime's got 49 points in the game.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Pass to Markkanen. To halt the run, the three from George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Irving finds Vassell. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Kessler. Harris's shot is good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Swift tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
I like the effort and the energy. Jeremy Sochan taking what's his.
Down low. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Swift. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
San Antonio's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Irving kicks to Harris. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Kessler. Here's Vassell. And he banks in the layup. Vassell's got 8 points.
Nice concentration by Vassell after getting bumped.
And here's George. 9 points in the game so far. He lobs it up. It's intercepted. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Vassell knows where his bread is buttered. He said, I want to excel at the defensive end. When I was at Florida State, you're not going to play if you don't play defense. That stuck with me. You can't control makes and misses, but you can control what you do on the defensive end. Kevin?
Oh, David, I like that mentality. Good for him. Hey, thanks for that story. And so it's San Antonio, easily taking this one. And Greg, this win, of course, seals their ticket to the in-season tournament finals. So they get the regular season win tonight and a bit more.
No doubt. And you know both teams knew the importance of this game tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.
Summer. Then I'm doing all the experiences there too. Premium level. Maybe if you feel alive, they take this. Probably not your premium. Okay, but that's that.
What's shaking on Pete?
There's the language barrier. Yeah, it was good though. I got it. Okay, that's good. Good how you feeling?
Never a bad decision. What's your go-to activity?
Well, you know, I've been doing a bit of skimboarding lately.
Oh, I love a day at the beach.
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Empty in the house. There he is.